Alors, bonjour à toi, j'espère que tu vas super bien. C'est ton boy Fabio Le de retour pour une nouvelle vidéo. Je sais que cette vidéo n'était pas programmée, mais bon, c'est pas grave. J'ai juste envie de passer en live. Du coup, j'ai une invitée et je sais que ça fait quelques jours que je n'ai plus fait de vidéo. Comme je dis, n'hésitez surtout pas à laisser des pouces bleus, à laisser des commentaires, abonnez-vous à la chaîne. Et si vous êtes aux États-Unis, vous voulez faire des vidéos avec moi, vous voulez partager votre expérience, que vous soyez militaire ou quoi que ce soit, ou que vous faites face à autre chose, n'hésitez surtout pas à me laisser un message sur Instagram, sur Facebook, également au bas des vidéos en commentaire. Et moi, je vais vous contacter pour qu'on puisse arranger un truc ensemble. Et aujourd'hui, je reçois une amie du Ghana avec qui j'ai été au training et avec elle, on va parler en fait, de son travail, apprendre à la connaître. Et puis, voilà. Donc, sans plus tarder, j'ai introduit Mariam. Hello!
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. Thank you for being here. I know
Can
you're
you
so
hear me
busy.
good? I
Yeah,
don't know if I sound quiet. Okay, cool.
you sound perfect. So yeah, thank you for coming. I know you're so busy, but hey, it was nice having you here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of
I'm
course,
happy
of
to be
course, of
here.
course. That's how we do. So before we even start, like, can you please introduce yourself so we can know who you are, and then we will start from there.
Sure. I'm Miriam. I'm 28. I was born and raised in Ghana, and I don't know. I guess that's pretty much it. What would you like? What else can I add?
No, I mean, I'm good with that. That's if that's
Okay.
what we like. Remember, we taking what you got. We have to give. So if you want to give us more, we will take it. If that's all you want to give us, we will still take it. So
I'm not good at this. You gotta help me out. You
don't
gotta
worry,
be
I
like,
got you.
okay, you're supposed to say this, and then that, you
Okay.
know what? It's okay.
I think for now this is enough for now since we're just starting. So it's kind of warm
Mm-hmm.
up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, one question I like to ask to my people, like we like to know, the how everything starts. So
Okay.
on my channel, like the goal here is trying to help people and learning from other people's experience to try to build their own. At least they won't be wasting time, or they won't be like kind of confused thing. So
Mm-hmm.
let us tell us, like, when did you came to United States?
Yeah, sure. So when I was 16, I wrote an exam in
Hmm.
Ghana, and
Okay.
then I won a scholarship actually to
Oh,
come to America at 17.
nice.
It was sponsored by the U.S. Department of State.
Hmm.
So I got to come to America and go to high school here for a year, and then
Okay.
I was placed in an American family. And then my responsibility was to learn about the American people and teach them about my people. So it was kind of like an opportunity to bridge the cultural gap
Hmm.
between Ghana and I guess America. And
Okay.
then I did high school. I finished high school here. I went back to Ghana. I finished high school in Ghana, and then I came back here for college when I was 20. So I guess that pretty much summarizes that.
So you were in high school, and then you win
The
a,
university.
a scholarship. So you came to US for to do high school here, right?
Yes. And then I
And
went back
then
to Ghana
so after you graduate from high school from US, and then you went back to Ghana.
to graduate from high school from Ghana. And
How
then
many
I
years?
came.
How many years did you do here in high school?
1 year was my final
One
year.
year.
I did my final year
Oh,
here. And so
nice.
then I came back. I got a green
Mm.
card. So I pretty much that's pretty much sums it up. I
So
guess
when
I don't
you
really have a
when you,
super interesting. Yeah.
okay, so when you came back for the second time, so you came back through like a DV program, or what program brings you back for the second time?
So I came back as a student again,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was an F1 student. Then I was studying nursing at the time, but
Okay.
it wasn't really my thing, so I dropped out. But then I met my ex-husband, and then we
Mm-hmm.
pretty much I got a green card from that. It was really easy situation to be honest. I
Mm.
got that, and then when things didn't work out, I joined the army,
Mm.
and that's it.
I know one common situation I have a lot of friends running into is like when they came with like the student visa usually, and maybe some of them trying to have maybe stay longer to US. maybe trying to work in US, be like, how am I gonna put this? Trying to be like legal, I'm saying, like green card holder. You don't have to answer this, but how? But what is that some ways somebody can use when you come with student visa, student visa, and you're trying to be lawful, like you trying to become permanent resident? If there is some tricks or something you need to know.
So I don't know if there are any tricks. Like I said, my situation was very, very unique. The person I was with, we were actually in a relationship. Like we were dating. He's white, I met his family, everybody knew me, and then it was a natural progression, but then it just didn't work out. So I had a very different situation than most people. Most people have it really bad. They have to go and find somebody. I didn't have to do any of that. And the best advice I can give is that when you come here as a student, you have to be vigilant, right? Like you have to make all the right moves while you're in good standing, i.e., get a social security card, get a driver's license as quickly as you can. Because even when you go out of status, right, while you're figuring out what to do with your life, those two things can save you a lot of trouble. Because some jobs will hire you without any like verification. You'll be able to claim your taxes so that when you actually are ready to file for a green card, you can prove that you've been giving money to the government.
Right.
So yeah, that's like literally the best thing I can say to you. And also, like, don't be afraid if you get to that point where you're in school and you're like, no, I don't think I can go to school anymore. Don't be afraid. Nobody comes looking for you. Just don't do anything stupid that will put you on the map, like on their radar, because they don't really come looking for you. But you do have to be figuring out what you have to do. The idea is that if you're not able to go to school, to go back home and then, figure out the way forward. But if you can stay here and figure out the legal way to do stuff, do it. But I don't think there are any like shortcuts, or I can't say. Yeah.
Interesting, because as right now I know somebody, she came to US to school, and what happened is I think she's not like, it's complicated for her to keep going to school, and then anyway, we'll talk offline about it.
Yeah. Don't put her business out there.
Yeah. So now so you came, and telling me, how was it when you first came to US, and like the first years when you came through the first program with the like scholarship? How was it? You coming from Ghana and now coming to US?
Yeah, absolutely. So thankfully, right before we came, we got a lot of orientation because it was a US Department sponsored program. They gave us a lot of orientation, and they're like, these are some things that could happen to you. This is how you should react. This is how people say no in America. This is what you shouldn't do. So we had like an introduction where they sat down with us and they told us, don't do this, don't do that, do this. So but naturally there's still going to be that shock. I was like 17. I had just turned 17. It was my first time leaving the country, right? So sorry, somebody said something in French. I don't understand.
Don't
Anyway.
worry, I got you. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so it was very complicated because I don't know, I came with a child mindset, On the plane, I was like, no, this food is nasty. I'm not gonna eat it. So I didn't eat at all for some reason.
What was it?
I do not remember, but it was something very cold. And in the back of my head, I don't know why. This is why it's so important to travel, I thought that everywhere around the world, we all ate the same things.
Yes.
So I was like, you know what? Don't worry. I'm not even going to eat here. I'll wait till when I get to America. And then I'll just look for some like Hausa cocoa or something like that. And then I was like, so then we got to when we arrived in Washington, D.C., I instantly stopped being hungry because it was so beautiful. I'd never seen anything like that. I was like, what? Yeah, exactly. And then we went to they took us to where we were gonna stay, and they were like, everybody go have breakfast. And I just took off. I'm like, yeah, I'm so hungry. And then I get there and I see macaroni and cheese, okay? And that's the first thing I recognize. I was like, okay, I don't know anything else. I see eggs and I see macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
And then I smelled the macaroni and I threw up because the cheese smelled so bad. And so, it's funny, till today, I don't like cheese at all. I don't like any cheese.
Any kind of cheese?
Well, I like cream cheese, if that counts. Cream cheese is sweet, so I feel like it doesn't really count. Yeah, I don't like cheddar cheese. I just cannot get myself to like it.
Wow.
Because of that experience. And so I think some of the biggest cultural shocks I had was giving people their space. I didn't know how to do that. So like if I went to the store and somebody was like in the aisle, I would just reach over their head and grab what I wanted to grab. So the family I was placed with, they had to like sit down with me and talk to me about it and say, you can't do that, Mariam. You can't just go over people's head. And I was also very, very quiet because every time I spoke, and that's why most of my accent is gone, because I worked very, very hard to get rid of it. Not because I wanted to sound special. No, because I was very tired of people saying, what did she say? What did she say?
Hey,
So most
me
people
too.
couldn't understand me.
This. I hate this. Like,
And
stories.
Yeah.
Every time, like I'm going to McDonald's or I'm going to maybe Subway and I want to place order, and then I'll be saying like I want this, and the person say like, excuse me, what did you say? I was like, I get mad and like I raise my voice. I'm like, dude, like, why? I've been in this country for almost 5 years. You can't tell me that you can't hear what I'm saying, because sometimes I don't hear what you're saying, but I do my best to try to guess what you've been saying. So why can't you do the same for me?
Well, see, I don't get mad about that, to be honest. Like, especially
I think his connection is a little bit bad. Can you hear me? Maybe she received a call. Si vous êtes en commentaire, n'hésitez surtout pas à laisser un pouce bleu, un commentaire. Merci à vous tous d'être présents. Je sais que c'est une vidéo qui est en anglais. Et... OK. Je sais que c'est une vidéo qui est en anglais, mais la personne, elle est ghanéenne. Du coup, elle ne parle pas français. Mais je vais forcément trouver un moyen de mettre les sous-titres. De mettre les sous-titres, du coup... vous pouvez voir la vidéo en français, comprendre de quoi il s'agit au fait. Et n'hésitez pas, si vous avez des questions, vous pouvez toujours les laisser. Vous pouvez les laisser comme ça, je peux répondre. Je ne sais pas, dites-moi en commentaire, est-ce que vous me voyez? Je ne sais pas, est-ce que tout va bien? Est-ce que... je pense que Mariam, if there is a way, can you maybe go out and come back? Probably because your screen just froze. Yeah. Donc, du coup, n'hésitez surtout pas à me poser vos questions. Et demain, la vidéo que vous avez tant attendue avec le truck driver, c'est demain. C'est demain, au fait. Donc, demain, je vais recevoir mon ami qui est truck driver. Il va nous parler de comment devenir un truck driver, tout ce que ça implique et tout. Donc, n'hésitez pas à être présent demain à 9h pour qu'on parle au fait de... voilà, de truck driver et tout. Ce serait intéressant. Donc, en attendant que Mariam revienne, on va toujours continuer. Welcome back.
Okay, cool. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened, but
your
it's okay.
video froze. Yeah, okay. So
we were talking about the cultural shock.
Yes. So it was basically really, really it was something, because I was also living in a town that was I was the only Black person at the time, like in my entire high school. I mean, for me, it wasn't a bad experience at all. But also, I was fresh from Africa. We don't know what racism is, so maybe it was there and I didn't know. But I don't remember any big events that made me say, "Oh, people are racist." No, I didn't have that at all. It's a really nice small town. It's called Brown City in Michigan.
Okay.
And the people were very nice and very helpful. So, it wasn't bad at all. And I had a really good family. My father in the family was actually half Ghanaian, half Nigerian.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that was lucky, but my mom was Russian.
You guys
Yeah.
gonna speak Russian nowadays. How do you
Yeah.
did you learn Russian accents by
I learned
chance?
some bad words. I learned
Sis-
some
uh,
few words. She didn't teach me the bad words, so let me just put that out there. She didn't teach me the bad words.
okay, say
My
something.
friends did.
Say something in Russian.
Привет, как дела? That's hello, how are you doing? And you respond by saying хорошо. And if you want, I'm not gonna say the bad words, but that's pretty much it.
It doesn't sound that crazy as people be making sound, because I know
Well,
people say like is Russian gonna be sound like he's so mad and he gonna sound like he's about to kill you.
well, I speak. I probably sound really bad in Russian, because I have an accent. I'm saying it with an accent. So maybe if when I start speaking, they'll be like, "What is she saying?"
I
Yeah,
see.
but so that's pretty much it. I think that's for the most part. That's what it was. Like.
What about friends when you went to school? How did you meet friends since you have
Okay.
accent and all those stuff?
Right. So when I first, like I said, when we came, they gave us an orientation and told us that when you come to America, the way Americans work is when you're new, they're
Mm-hmm.
interested in you, right? But
Yep.
it's only once or twice that they'll come and start the conversation. After that, you have to make the move.
Yep.
Like they're not always gonna come and be like, "Oh, hi, how are you doing?" Like they don't care for you like that. One day you can meet somebody and they'll
Mm-hmm.
tell you about their entire life story, and the next day they'll just
That's
walk
it.
past you like they don't know you.
Yep.
Because just because they told you about your life story does not mean that it doesn't mean that you know you guys are best friends. You're
That
not,
makes
right?
sense.
Right. So when I first came, initially people were like, "Oh, hi, Miriam." Then I had these long braids. Everybody was like, "Oh, I love your hair." They had never seen it before. They had never been in the same environment with a Black person. And I mean, these are people who never even flew on a plane before.
That was
So
funny
they,
when I find out that there was some American people, they never took
mm,
a flight, even though they've
mhm.
been like in the country. I was like, really?
No, and they would ask me some very strange questions. They like a part of my experience was to give presentations about Ghana.
Okay.
So I gave a total of like 11 presentations. I had to make a PowerPoint. I had to dress in the whole thing and come and talk
Mhm.
about it. And sometimes the kids would like this kid stood up one day. He's like, "Hi, Miriam, I have a question. Do you guys have puppies in Ghana?" And I was like, "Yeah,
What do you
we
think?
do." But I did, and I almost told him that some people eat the puppies, but then he would have started crying. So I didn't tell him that. And somebody else asked me if I am. Yeah, they asked me a lot of really interesting questions. But that's to say that's just ignorance. They didn't know. So I never, and then I had
You
this
know,
kid, I had an afro, like a really big afro, and this kid would touch my hair every day.
you know what's funny?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll slow down. I'm so, so sorry.
Oh,
Somebody said I'm
they want
speaking
to.
too fast.
Hey, that's
I'm
one thing
so
about American
sorry.
people. Like, whenever you be here for a while, like it's so easy that like you don't even realize that you be speaking fast. But
I'm so sorry.
just
I'm
to come
gonna
back,
slow down. How do you say the name? Ibu?
Ibu cut.
Ibu? I'm sorry, Ibu.
But I would like to say something like when you mention poopy and stuff. And like, some people eat poopy in my culture. Don't tell it to anybody though. In my culture, that's
Do
a
you
cultural
eat
thing.
puppies?
It's not. Yeah, that's
No.
our culture. Like that, in order to become a man, you need to eat. It's a ceremony. Hey, I figured out why I came here. The first time I came here, I saw American people how they be treating the dogs. I'm like,
That's really interesting. Where are you from again?
I'm from Togo, and I'm from from North
Wait,
Kara.
oh, that's why. That's why. By like the Frafra people in Ghana, the Frafra
Hmm.
people eat the dogs.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's not like
So,
poopy,
and
but
we're also from the north. Okay, okay.
yeah. So hey, it is just put. That's again. That's a culture. That's a cultural thing. So
Yeah.
I didn't bring it up. I born and I see that like that. Hey, but hey, I would never mention this to any American people because they will be like,
Yeah,
oh
you're saying
my
that now,
god.
but this video is live. So somebody may come across it.
Yeah,
I will
but
never
hey,
say that to
that's
American.
my culture. That's how it works in my culture. I'm sorry. I don't know about you. I was born and I see that like this, so don't blame me. And I'm proud of
No,
it. That's my culture.
that's it.
So I'm not sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. Yeah. So Yeah, so we were talking about friends. So like they would like come talk to you, but next time that's up to you to go talk to them and make friends and
Right,
make connection.
right. Because I mean, people in America are individualistic. They don't they don't have to talk to you.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, it's not by force. They don't have to be nice to you. They don't have to talk to you. They like they don't have if they don't have business with you, they don't have to interact with you, and you have to learn how not to take it personal.
Yeah.
It's not personal. It's not that they have something against you, like they don't like you, that's why they're not talking to you. No. They just don't know you.
Right.
And because they don't know you, they don't trust you. So I had to learn that way. And also, I was spending a lot of time talking to people in Ghana. So it was making it very difficult for me to want to talk to people in America because I was always on Facebook talking to
Yeah.
my friends and my family, telling them what I ate, how it's so beautiful over here. So at some point in time, the family I was with, they stopped me from going to Facebook. And I think it actually helped me a lot because not going on Facebook, I didn't have a choice. I had to go out there and actually talk to people. And then I
Right.
started going out with people. I started asking, oh, can I sit with you? They're like, yeah. And then I made friends. Hey, do you want to come to the movies with us? Yeah, sure. And then that's how it happened.
Hmm. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So now that you came back, so you came back. How many days? How many years later after the first time you came?
2 years.
2 years. Okay. So now you came back, and then you start going to nursing program. So what's one thing you didn't like about doing nursing school?
Well, it was the school I was going to. We were
Mhm.
first year students and we had two dead bodies to work with. And like that really they're called cadavers. So basically they cut open the
Like
midsection and then like
rude
they
body, like rude
yeah,
body.
it was an old man and an old woman. And it was a little bit too much for me. And also at the time my dad wasn't doing too well financially.
Hmm.
But he's doing fine now. And my school was very expensive, so I just decided to drop out.
Was it complicated to drop out from since you were like international student and like about to drop out? Was it complicated?
So before I dropped out, I already had a social security card. I already had a driver's license.
Oh, okay. You
So
you
I
were you were
just,
fine then, like.
yeah, but it's not something I planned though. It just
Mhm.
happened.
Right.
I didn't go thinking, okay, I'm gonna have this just in case I stop. No, I think that God just set me up on the right path.
Yeah.
Here's a question.
Okay, I think Elliot, I think we'll get there since we didn't start talking about like the military. Yeah, we don't worry. We working towards the thing.
Sorry,
So
I'm not used to this. I'm sorry. So I'm
it's
not
all right.
I'm not used to
I
this.
got you. Don't even worry about questions. I will point them out when it be time. So don't really pay attention to questions.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, so I heard like nursing program is complicated. I think the last video I made on my channel, I received like that girl. She's my sister, and then she's about to have her BSN like in nursing, and I had to
Nursing.
ask her a lot of questions. And I usually say personally, I will never go for nursing. Nursing hasn't never been my thing. Doing nursing stuff hasn't never been. I don't like
You
blood.
have to be you have to be extra dedicated to be a nurse because the school work. So right now I'm going to be an engineer, okay? I graduated in
Okay.
May. Okay?
Okay.
Engineering, it's mathematics, right?
Okay.
There are ways to go around it.
Mm-hmm.
You can use some different formula to come to the same answer.
Right.
In nursing, you either know or you don't know.
There is
Like
no
you
like.
cannot make yeah, you cannot make up the name. Like can I go and call my skin another name? No. It's a dermis, right? I cannot go and change that. So that's
That's
what
true.
was too complicated. So it's too much material to memorize. It's too much to know. But
Okay.
okay.
Cool. And
Mhm.
then when did they come to your mind there to say, hey, I would like to join the military?
So actually, when I was 17, when I first came,
Mm-hmm.
I spoke to a recruiter at the time. I was like, yeah, I want to join. And he was like, he came over and then he talked to me. But then he was like, well, you're on a government sponsored program right now. You cannot join right now. So then I've always wanted to join, but it's when I turned like 26, I knew that I needed, because I stopped going to college for like 5 years. Then I went back when I turned 25. I went back to the college, but it was a community college and I was paying everything out of my pocket.
Okay.
So then after 1 year, a year and a half, I was like, mm-mm. Then I started doing research, and then I found that the army could pay for my school and pay for, like, if I took student loans, they would pay for it. So I decided, why not? I'm gonna just join the army then. So that's what I did. So I went online and I went to Go Army, and I just did National Guard. I had been talking to a lot of people already about it. I was asking a lot of questions, and I basically just put in my information, and a recruiter called me.
So you decided to join the National Guard?
At 25, yes.
So how hard was it to find a career? Because I still have a lot of friends that always come to me. They like, oh, I would like to join the army, but I don't know how to find a career.
It's really easy. If you just go online, go to Google and say New Jersey Army National Guard, they would just say start here, right there on the website. And then you put your name and your phone number. And somebody called me within 2 days. A recruiter near me just called me. He was like, hey, you want to come in and talk? So then I just went and saw him the next day. And he gave me like the paper application. Right. And he was like, here, just fill this out as best as you can. And I did. That's how we got started.
Like what you need the information, Google will be your best friend if you need any answer.
Seriously, Google is free, guys. Google is free. You don't have to pay for it. Even if you're in Africa, it doesn't matter. Any information you need, go on Google.
Okay.
You can browse in private mode. If you want to get information that's not only restricted to Africa.
Okay. Interesting. So how did you study for ASVAB?
Okay, so I had a very funny story. At that time, I was studying electrical engineering in school already. Okay. So, I was doing a lot of math, and I also was working as a maintenance technician. So I worked with machines.
Okay.
So I was, I don't know, like there's the ASVAB, there's one of it called the PiCat. The PiCat.
Yeah, I think that's the one with how they call it, like math and paragraph comprehension and word knowledge, right?
So PiCat, right? They let you take PiCat. It's either if you're, can you hear me? You froze.
Yes.
Okay, no worries. You froze, but that's fine as long as you can hear me. So for the PiCat, it's either you're very, very intelligent or you're very, very, I don't want to say the D word. Like you're not so intelligent, okay?
Okay.
So they give it to you if they believe that you're very intelligent or you're not very intelligent.
Okay.
So the PiCat, you can take it at home. They give you a password and a login, and you go home and you take the exam, right? I forgot what entail. It's not just those. It was a lot. It's exactly like the ASVAB, except you can take it at home.
Okay. Now
at your own time.
I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, at your own time, right? So you can start writing it, and then if you have to go and do something, you stop and go and come back and do it again. So whatever score you get on the PiCat, right? You're gonna go to the maps, and then they're gonna reproduce, because before you log in, they have to register you with your social security and stuff. So for you to take the PiCat at home. So when you go to maps, they will reproduce similar questions like you took on the PiCat. Okay. And if you're able to answer those questions, you get to keep the score you got from your PiCat. But if they repeat the questions and you get it wrong, then you have to take the ASVAB all over.
Yeah, because they will assume that maybe you've been cheating.
You cheated, yeah. So I did the PiCat, and then I went to MEPS, and I was able to perform again, and so I kept my score.
What was the score?
95.
Oh shit! You killed that shit. You crushed it. You crushed it. Like.
No, honestly, I don't even know what I was doing. I think it was guesswork. I was like, eeny, meeny, money, more. Click.
Eeny, meeny, money, more. Hey, something works well. So, hey, if it works for you, that's all that matters.
Yep. Yeah. So that's pretty much what happened.
So you didn't really have to go through like the learning, having to buy like ASVAB for dummies to study, all those stuff.
Well, before I even went and spoke to the recruiter, what I was doing was I had an app on my phone called ASVAB.
Okay.
So I was just like, if I was bored, like, if you ask me if I really put effort into studying for the ASVAB, I did not.
Okay.
I was just always like playing, but that's also because some of the math questions, I mean, I'm studying engineering, so a lot of the math questions were not really challenging
You
for
pretty
me.
much know
Right. And
already,
like
so
in comparison to like somebody who comes from a French speaking country, right?
mm-hmm.
Obviously the English part is going to be very challenging for them.
Yep.
It was easy for me because I spoke English. We speak English in Ghana, so
Which makes sense.
it was fairly easy for me. Yeah. But they had like the technical parts were a little bit challenging, like the electronics, the mechanics, all that stuff.
Okay. Now tell us how you choose a job. Did you deliberately choose a job, or that was the option? Like, what makes you choose the job you chose?
So my recruiter wrote down a list of like 20 jobs
Okay.
that were available for me, right? And also I actually wanted to be an officer. I wanted to go to an officer, but he was like, "Oh, you only have a green card. You cannot do an officer until you become a citizen." So I was like, "Okay, no problem. What do you have open?" So he gave me a list of jobs, and I went home and I went on YouTube and I watched videos on every single one of them. So there was a 15 Tango and there was a 15 Bravo. 15 Tango is the aircraft maintainer, like the almost everything, right? Like they become crew chiefs, when the pilot is flying, they're the ones giving the pilot information. So there was that, but they weren't I was initially interested in that. But they weren't shipping until August. And I enlisted in November. I was in school and I told them that I wanted to ship out right after the semester was over, which was in December. And then the 15 Tango didn't ship out till August the next year. And I realized that I don't want to pay for school. And if I don't ship out, it means that I have to be home without going to school. And it's not really what I want to do. So I was like, what else is available? And they had 15 Bravo. Because I knew that I didn't want to stay enlisted for long.
Right.
So I chose 15 Bravo, which is the engines for the Blackhawks and the Apache. And actually the Chinooks too. But it depends on your unit. Like we trained on that. I trained on the Chinooks, the Apache, and the Blackhawks.
So what do you do basically?
So the engines. I'm an engine girl. So we fix the engines. We maintain the engines for those.
Nice. Hey, the Apache is very cool though. Like when
and the APU too, actually. So the APU is what starts up the engines.
Nice.
Yep.
And then you get shipped to base Fort Jackson. Hey, funny thing is, one thing I didn't tell you, we met at Fort Jackson. we were in the same unit, right? Yeah, we were in the same unit.
We were in the same company. Actually.
Same company.
You were in third platoon. I was in first platoon. Yeah.
Platoon. Right.
I remember.
And I remember the first time. I think the first time we met, I think I saw her name. I'm like, yeah, that name. She will definitely like she's African. And then I get close. I'm like, hey, hello, what's your name? And and that was nice. I mean, I was happy that I had like some African friends around. And tell us, how was everything? Like
I was not nice, by the way, guys. I was under a lot of stress. I was not nice.
I can tell. Like she was quiet at the same time, but when I'm somebody I like to talk. And usually when I get on her, I'm like, I'm talking, and then like I remember one morning we were doing like PT, and then and you were at some point you were tired, you started walking and get close, and I saw initial conversation, and she's like, oh, I can't talk when I'm running or something like this. I was like, oh yeah, and you know what? Everybody.
No, it's true. It's true. I cannot talk when I'm running. When I'm running, I start talking, I run out of breath. I'm like, so I try not to talk when I'm running. And he tried to talk to me, and I was like, yeah, I can't talk when I'm running. Like, go away.
Hey, that was. I mean, I think since that day, I was like, you know what? Let me not mess up with her anymore. Like. I was like, bro, hey, we all be running. We all tired. Like, are you gonna do me like that? I was like, bro, I know I'm trying to get this again, man. I don't know if you. Hey, but that's funny. But hey, that was one of those
It's all
stories.
good. Yeah, I was very stressed out. So for me, basic training was very challenging because I played sports in high school. I played volleyball, and I
Okay,
don't know if you guys know a lot about volleyball. We don't
I
run a
do.
lot. We don't run a lot, okay? So
Okay.
I was not a runner. I didn't run at all, and I didn't come to basic training prepared. I was very weak. None of my muscles were strong. So as soon as we got there, I felt every punishment they gave us. I felt everything. I was miserable the entire time. So I was like in pain all the time. Like every new muscle hurt every day. Something different hurt. And I was just quiet because I was just trying to get through it. And our company, I don't know if you remember, we had it really bad because the kids were very bad. So we were always in trouble.
Oh my God. I
So
thought it
they
was
were
only my platoon. Like there was
no,
this guy every time, like, dude, do you do that on purpose to get us in trouble?
we
I'm
had
like,
somebody like that too.
and remember,
He
there was this tree we have to go touch every time we fucked up. They're like, okay, go touch,
yeah.
go touch
Oh,
that tree.
I
And
hated
then,
that fucking. Oh, excuse my French. I just. Ooh, oops.
hey, it is
I
what it,
said the
hey,
F word. I
it's
said the
fine.
F word.
It was crazy.
Oh, sorry. I hated that fucking tree. I hated that fucking tree.
I was
Go
like,
touch the tree. Then
go
everybody
touch that
starts
tree. You know
running.
what? Like,
It was bad.
who was your drill sergeant again?
Drill Sergeant Alvarez and Drill Sergeant Bart.
Yeah, I love
Remember
that
that
guy.
young
But
guy?
no,
Yes, yes.
no. Hey, I forgot about this guy, but I think he was one of my favorite. I love this guy. His energy was incredible. He's like,
No, but
and
that's the
he's
thing though, right? You know Bang, the energy drink? I
uh-huh.
think that guy used to drink like 10 of those a day, okay? So he was always like jittery. He's like, oh, like, let's go, guys, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Get
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
get down, yes, get down, get down.
And the good thing was, right, every time he said, let's do push-ups, he would like walk around and then he's like, firmly in a rest position, move, and then we all go. And then he's doing the push-ups right with us. So
Yep,
he's
that's
counting as he's going. And then before you look around, everybody's like, and then he's still going. He's like, you guys are not motivated. Let me motivate you.
I remember the first night we get shipped out like basic training, and you see we were sleeping in your bay. I think I think you was first platoon. Yeah,
That was in the first bay.
first bay. But yeah, I mean the platoon room.
Uh,
I think that was the platoon room, whatever. But yeah, we were sleeping there, and the first night 4:50, 4:45.
no, you guys were in first bay. I was in
First
third bay. Third
Okay,
bay, yeah.
okay. Then we were in first bay. So he came. He and the Sergeant Alvarez. They came. He's like, wake up, to the line, to the line, to the line. All right, squat. And we all went squat. And he's like, he was like going around. All right, you just get here. You need to do what I ask you to do. All right. And first really pushing move. And then he get done with us. Start pushing. He start pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm getting mad.
You know, he almost went to, huh?
My connection started like slowing down. That's why
Yeah,
you
I
see
know.
me
I see.
frozen.
I see. It's okay. It's okay. I can still hear you fine. So he basically, what did he do? He was, he was gonna go to special forces actually. He
Really?
just kept
Hey.
not. Yeah, the guy was like on crack or something. He was always like hyper. He had so much energy. Yeah. No, so he our first night, they woke us up and they were like, oh, like we were sleeping, right? It was our first night doing night guard. It wasn't me, it was some other girl. So they came in and they were like, how many soldiers are here? Like the first 72 hours, we didn't sleep at all. Like they kept
Wow.
waking us up. Yeah, they kept waking us up. And then they were like, since your battle buddy doesn't know how to count, everybody toed a line. And then they smoked us whilst we were in front lean and rest, and they were going around making us count in front lean and rest. Yeah, it was really bad. They were smoking the crap out of us. And there were people who were like, who didn't wear the PT clothes to go to bed.
Oh,
so we
shit,
got
even
smoked
worse.
for that. Yeah, and then this girl, I don't know if you remember, what was her name? She was on your platoon. No, she was in the yellow platoon, and she was so loud. I forgot her name. Oh goodness, now it's gonna be on my mind. No, but that girl, somebody came to knock on the door after lights out, and she opened the door. It was one of the guys. You guys needed the fire guard sheet, and she opened the fucking door. And then, you know, from 4th platoon, they were across from us. So she opened the door, and then when she opened the door, the alarm went off at the staff duty. Yeah, and then they came up and they smoked us so much, and they counseled all of us.
Damn.
Yeah, because she did that, and she wasn't even sorry. And the girls were always fighting. They were always fighting.
That's
It was so
one
crazy.
That's one thing about you girls, fighting for no reason.
What do you mean? It was the teenagers. I was already like 25, okay?
Yeah,
So I didn't have time for that.
But you know what's funny? You all get smoke for that, so
I know. Yeah, we did. And then like the guys, you guys got the haircuts.
I was one of them though. I was one of those guys who get like haircut from on the barracks, and then we get canceled for that.
Yeah, and then the girls, so they had the holdovers stay at our barracks, and then the girls, what's his name? That girl, I forgot her name, but her father is like a sergeant major or something, so she was very bad.
Is that girl? Like she's like skinny like this?
Yeah, that she was in your platoon.
Hey, she was on my platoon. Hey, that girl. I was at some point. I was like, what's her name?
It's okay. I don't even want to remember. She took calcium bars, right?
Yeah.
And she was selling it.
Yeah. I remember that thing. I'm like, she was so comfortable to the point.
No, the parents, they FaceTime her parents, right? The video called her parents, and her mom was crying, and she didn't even care. Like, they smoked us so bad for that, because the holdovers, right? They wanted to buy the MREs and the calcium bars. She refused to sell it. So when they went back and told their drill sergeant. So I was in the shower, okay? I was in the shower, and I hear, toe the line, and I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? I have soap all over me. I'm like, what do I do? So I threw on clothes real quick. I was like, and then I left some of my clothes in the shower, and I ran and I towed the line, and they're like, friendly in rest position, move. And then they threw out all our trash on the floor. And then the people that were supposed to throw the trash out that day didn't throw out the trash. So they had all the MREs, the wrappers. It was bad. And then they made us empty all our lockers onto our bed.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then the drill sergeant from the 4th platoon, he was smoking us. He took all of us out.
Is that guy?
Pavement.
Like, he's like
the short guy.
He was funny. He was so funny every time. He was like, "Go to bed, kid." He's like, "Go to bed, kid." I'm like, "Who's your kid?"
For real. Do you know most of them are our age? But no, he was it was really bad, because he was like smoking us, and like a lot of the girls started crying, and like a lot of the girls, for me, I didn't care, right? I was in pain, but I never really got mad. I was just like, oh, these fucking children. Yeah. And then I just left it alone. But the kids actually, that's the mental game of basic training.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the thing that will get you. It's not anything about what you are doing. It's the fact that sometimes somebody will make a mistake, and they'll let that person come and stand there and watch you while they're punishing you. So it was like her, she made all that fucking mistake, but nobody did anything to her. She was somewhere standing there, and we were pushing, and she was just standing there.
I think that's funny, because they think like they will by day smoking you, and then having the person who fucked up like looking at you, maybe that might make her feel bad. But actually,
no,
it's
not her. No, not the person smoking. It's not to make that person feel bad. It's to make you mad, so that you have no choice but to control it. Because you, like, if I make a mistake and you're getting punished for what I did, you're gonna hate me. You're gonna be so mad at me, right? But you cannot do anything about it. So it's a good character building. So when you come back to real life and somebody's standing right there, like when I came back from basic training, if somebody was right in my face screaming at me, I wasn't even gonna move. I was gonna be like, okay, like, go away, like, what are you doing? So I think it really helped me.
But honestly, I think the army need to fix this, because a lot of time, whenever you somebody fucked up, and then you guys get smoked, and then the person is there. And I remember that girl, she was like, she gonna be like this and looking at you, and like her first expression, like none of her thing was like, I was like, dude, I don't know who you are.
She had some weird name, right? She had some weird name.
Yeah, and oh fuck that. Anyway, but I was so mad at her because she was going everywhere. It's like, oh my mom is like such like my mom. I think her mom also was like in the military something. She was like high ranked. And I'm like, anyway, hey, that was good. That was good. That was good. That was good memory. Do you remember actually the forge? When we went to the forge and then it rained so bad that we had to come back and then go back again. That was so funny.
So I got my first blister in the hammer. Yeah, so on the hammer, I was fine actually. I was always fine. And then was it the hammer or the anvil that we had to do those? How many miles did we do? I don't remember.
7.
But I had my first blister there. And
that might be 7 because the anvil was 7, and then we had to sleep like I think we had to sleep 2 nights on the
outside. Yeah.
Outside, yeah. That was the anvil, and then yeah.
And so yeah, actually, so when we were going to the anvil, I think I got sick in basic training. I had a really bad allergic reaction after the gas chamber. My right eye swelled like really big.
Oh shit.
Yeah, really big. And I was trying to hide it because I didn't want to miss training days.
Exactly. Because they say if you miss 30 hours, then you're gonna get recycled.
But I actually did miss, but they didn't recycle me because they knew that I wasn't bullshitting. Yeah. So like the first time it happened, right? I had to go to sick hall, and then the doctor I saw at sick hall, he was like, "Oh, that's pink eye," but it wasn't. My eye was swollen, but my eye itself was white, so there was no pink. So he was like, "Oh, it's pink eye. We're gonna here's an eye drop." And I used the eye drop, and when I woke up the next day, my eye was twice the size. Yeah. So and the small drill sergeant, I forgot her name, from 4th platoon, the really tiny one. When she saw it,
somebody ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh my god, it got bigger." And I was like, "Yes, drill sergeant, it got bigger." And she was like, "Go." And then my senior drill sergeant was like, he looked at me and was like, "Trainee, what the fuck is that?" And I was like, "I don't know, drill sergeant." He's like, "You gotta go to sick hall." And I was like, "Okay." So when I got there, they gave me a shot of Benadryl and steroids, actually.
Okay.
And I fell asleep there, and I slept there, and so I had to stay. I went there on Friday, and I had to stay Saturday and Sunday. So I stayed in sick hall for Saturday and Sunday, and I was so worried because on Monday was the hammer or the anvil, I don't remember. So as soon as I got discharged, I had to call the company, but nobody was there. And it was like so awful because I had to get battle buddy with people from another company to get on the bus. And I walked by myself to the company, and I was so afraid that they're going to be like, "Oh, why are you, what? What does that mean?"
He said he want to wife you.
Oh, you got money? Spend money. No, I'm joking. I'm
dead.
No, so I went, and then they brought me over, and I just joined. So I got really lucky.
Okay.
But the forage was bad. It was so bad. Oh my god. The whole time. So every time in basic training, when we were walking, I was first in line because I knew that I'm short. Right, I'm 5'3", by the way. I'm very small, so I had to be in the front, right behind the lieutenant. So in all the pictures we have, I'm always right behind the lieutenant because I couldn't do it. I could not, I didn't know how, because it was if I fell back even one person, I would fall out of line. So all the time I was because I'm small, so in the rucksack, so I was like crunched down and walking, and I kept saying to myself, "You gotta do this now. If you fail, everybody's gonna laugh at you. Don't fall." And I was saying that in my mind the whole time. And I was like even crying at some point. I was crying. I was like on the forage, right? Remember when we did the equipment carry up the hill? And then we did that, and we had to do the assistant carry when the people when they shot at some of our people and they died, and we had to carry them.
That night where I remember that was bad.
And then, right, let me tell you, and then we did all that, right? And then we went there. All of a sudden, we had a confidence course to do. I didn't know anything about it. So we had to do it, and we went to the Nick at night. So when they started shooting, we were crawling on the floor.
I was like, wow.
And they were but actually they were shooting way ahead of us. But in the moment, you feel like it's right over your head.
Yep.
And it's live, and it was live rounds. It was like real bullets. So they're shooting yes, they're real bullets. And so you're crawling. Yeah, I did a lot of research.
I didn't know. I thought it was like a bank one.
No, it's real. They have even traces. The red lights, those are real bullets. So they use machine guns.
You die?
No. They shoot way above you. So even if you stood up, you would be fine. But before you go, they put that in your head, that it's right above your head, so that you don't stand up. Yeah, it felt like that. It felt like that because I was scrolling, right? And I look up and I'm like, holy fuck, this is so far. And then I was eating sand. My gun was eating sand. And I was just like, and I was crawling and I was crawling. And as soon as the drill, I started crying. I was crawling and I was crying.
And you know what makes it worse? It rains. It rains.
Yes.
So the sun was wet and like it made everything harder. And you, I when I finished, I thought like I would be like, maybe my skin might come up because I was feeling so much pain.
Yeah, so no, when I crawled, right, I started crying as I was crawling. And I was like, okay, this is not those times where I can stand up and say I quit. I look behind me, I'm like, I'm already like halfway through. And then, they have the barbed wire. You have to crawl under the wire. And I was like, I just have to do this because I don't have a choice. I can't stay here. So I went, and then when the drill sergeant tapped my head, he's like, get up. I was like, okay. He's like, suffer in silence, trainee. I was like, yes, drill sergeant. I was like crying and walking. And then a lot of the girls were like, oh, it wasn't that bad. I'm like, bitch, it was that bad. Like, what is wrong with you? It was horrible. And so we went, right? And then as soon as we were standing in the line, if you remember, we were waiting for everybody else. It started raining.
It couldn't
get worse. It started raining.
Oh my God.
I said to my lieutenant, I was like, is this a simulation? Like, are you guys doing this on purpose? Where like somebody says, hey, give them a little rain. Like, give them a little sun. Do this to them. Like, what is this? So after that, I decided that I would never ever go to South Carolina again. I really hate South Carolina. I don't ever want to go there again.
You know what was funny? You remember when we finished that night and then we had to go back to, they said, oh, we gotta go back to sleep.
I don't remember.
After the Nikki night, when we done everything, we supposed to
we got lost.
We got lost. Exactly. Yeah. They said it's supposed to be 2 miles or maybe something, and then we end up walking like 4 or 5 miles before getting to the.
Because his Delta company stole our sleeping spot, so we had to go further. And I was so mad. I swear, like that day, I had the best sleep of my life. Okay, it was raining, and everybody was like, "No, I don't have time." I tied everything. I took my time. I tied the tarp. I tied everything, and I'm afraid of snakes, right? So I was like, oh my God, please God, don't let there be snakes here. So I was like praying the whole time, and then I went to bed, and I put my gun. I put my gun inside my sleeping bag.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You put it there, you keep it safe.
Yeah, I put my gun inside my. Can you hear me?
Yeah, much better.
Sorry about that. No, my headphones died.
It's fine.
But I was really afraid about snakes. So I would always zip up my bag a little bit too tight, okay? And I put my boots right by my head, and I put on my ACH. I put my head on my ACH. And then I was like, and then I took off my clothes, right? I went to bed naked that day because when you put in the sleeping bag, it keeps your body heat.
Right.
So that's what I did. And I had the best sleep of my entire life. And then as soon as when I woke up, right, I was almost late because everybody had already packed because the storm was coming.
Yeah.
So we had to go back.
Yeah,
And I
because they
didn't
said we're
know.
supposed to wake up at 13, but we end up waking up like 10 or 11 just because we have
Yes,
to.
yes.
Yeah, I
And then I was
remember.
like rushing. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. So I was like throwing everything together. And remember they threw all the rucksacks in the I forgot what, the trucks. One of the
Yeah,
trucks.
yeah, that the LMTV.
The LMTV, yes. And then they went back and grabbed our stuff. So they lost my a lot of my shit over there. I don't
Oh my
remember what.
God.
Yeah, but it was like it was crazy, man. When I got home and then everybody like people I don't like people who do that when they like I like to recognize something for how hard it is. I like to appreciate it. But they
Mhm.
were like, "Oh, it wasn't bad." Yes, it was. I
It
saw you. You
was.
were crying. Then all of a sudden you're saying it wasn't bad. Like it was
Funny,
horrible.
funny thing. I think you remember also when we wake up that morning for the forge. It's supposed to be 10 miles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that we end up doing 15? Because
Dude, I do remember because I'm small, right? The IOTV is always
uh-huh.
heavier for me
Yep.
because 25 pounds in the front, 25 pounds in the back, and then we had all those. It was just too heavy. So I remember when we arrived at the patrol base, and I went
Mm-hmm.
to get water. Right? Do you
Yep.
remember when the drill sergeants were throwing the simulation rounds?
Yeah.
Incoming! Then you have to go down and
Incoming.
I was so mad. I was so mad. I almost cried there because every time I fell down, I have to like struggle and get up. And before I
Get
can
out, and
stand up,
then you
they
wake up
throw another one.
again. Yeah.
So I
I
was
mean,
like, you know what? Never mind. I don't want the water. Never
for me,
mind.
it was
And I
fun.
just
It
turned
was very
around.
fun, though. For me, it was very fun.
No.
Like
Well,
that
you're tall. You're
simulation.
like twice my height. Of course it's fun.
No, but again, but it was very nice. It was fun. But
Yeah.
hey, that was this thing. Do you remember that day when we get smoked by that little sergeant? Like I don't know, that second platoon. Like she's female, but she's so scary. Like she never
Yeah, yeah.
almost never
I remember
smile.
her. She was a
And then
sergeant.
yes, and then she make us go upstairs. Get like she gonna be
Oh
like
my God. Yeah, yeah.
OCP and PT shot with
I remember.
with boot. That was so funny. That was so funny that day. She's gonna be okay. You got 2 minutes. Go change PT shirt, OCP pants, and PT shoes. You got 2 minutes. And then everybody go. And then whenever you guys come late, you're gonna be okay, you guys are late, fine, stop pushing. And you push and you go back. That was so funny. Yo. That was ridiculous and fun at the same time. I was like,
I
hey.
remember. Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous. And then she was punishing us. It's funny, like you couldn't win. If you
Yep,
got
you
back
can.
early, you have
Yep.
to go in front, lean and rest, and wait for
Wait for
everybody.
other people
If
to
you're
come.
late, you still get punished. So I didn't, I couldn't. I was just like, there is no winning. Like there's no winning here. Like
There's no
I'll
way.
just
There's no way
relax.
to win.
Yeah,
But
but it was a good experience.
it was. It was.
Yeah.
Honestly, I enjoy it. So okay, now you graduate basic training and then you went to
Mhm.
AIT. How was the AIT? How long was the AIT and how was the experience in AIT?
So because of my job, because of how intricate it is, our
Mhm.
AIT is almost 6 months.
What?
Yeah,
No,
I
that's too
was
much.
there. No, I was there from April to August. Like actually ending of August, way ending of August.
Mine was 2 months. It was like very
What?
fast, and then I went home.
No, I was just pretty because you have to like learn about the engines and like you have to learn how to work on the APU first, and then
Okay.
you have to learn how to work on the engines off the aircraft. Then you have to learn how to work on the engines on the aircraft. Then you have to
Wow.
learn how to work on the engines for the Chinooks. That's a CH-47. It was a CH-47, right? And it has a T-55 engines, so you have to learn how to work on those.
Mm.
And then the T-700 is for the Black Hawks and the Apache. So those were two, like there were different sections. So the way our school was in a hangar.
Okay.
So we had 2 helicopters.
Okay.
And then we had a lot of engines. Like the Army really puts a lot of money into that. So actually, the helicopter that was used in the Osama bin Laden raid was actually at my school, not in my class, but it was at the AIT that I went to. Yeah. So it was a lot of helicopters, a lot, because the whole base was like full of pilots and helicopters and stuff, and Chinooks, a lot of Chinooks. So we the way they did it was the orientation was it was round, right? So you had to go start from section 1 and work your way around. So every week you graduated to another section, but sometimes it would be 2 weeks depending on how difficult the material was. So that took a lot of time. And so my school was very interesting because on the helicopter, if you lose a wrench, it can kill everyone. So if you drop a wrench in the engine and it goes inside the rotor blades, it could cause a fatal accident. So they were very, very serious about letting us understand that you can't just leave your tools anywhere. You weren't allowed to leave your tools on the table. Even when you're working on it, you had to put it on your toolbox. So they wanted to create that idea so that you always know. So if you didn't do that, they will like they'll pick up your tools, and the instructors in the school were not like drill sergeants. They were very relaxed, but they would smoke you though.
Of course.
Yeah, they would smoke you. But they would do it with you. But you could tell that they weren't drill sergeants because they felt awkward doing it. They'll be like, do push-ups, but like you could tell you could tell that they didn't, they didn't.
It makes sense.
Yeah. I was with Alvarez though. Remember Alvarez?
Alvarez,
the crazy guy from 4th Platoon. Alvarez, get over here. And then they would ask him to say the Soldier's Creed. There was kind of like, here, let me show you a picture of Alvarez.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Do you remember that guy from like who put his fingers in the weapon and then he gets sent to the hospital?
No, remember Alvarez?
He with the mask.
Oh, I don't know. I don't. Oh, there it is. Where are you?
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember.
I was with him.
Oh,
I was with him. Yeah. In the AIT, it was really bad. I was like, I had to even one point they had me sharp him because he just kept saying Mariam and Masood Dramani. And so the instructors got mad. They're like, Alvarez, why are you saying her name? And then I was like, what do you want, Alvarez? Hi.
He was so funny.
He would just say hi. So he got chaptered, actually. He's out.
Why?
Oh my gosh. In AIT, it was so bad. He ordered dog food. Yeah, just to eat it.
For himself? What the fuck?
I don't know. He's very interesting, So they gave him a chapter 11, which is failure to adjust to the military standards. And so he was sent home.
Damn.
Yeah, it was really sad.
Why would you do that? Like with all that food outside, like he end up like just eating. Like, look. Anyway,
I don't know, and he was always calling the sergeants by their name.
Okay, now
like,
honestly, this guy
Buckles.
What, bro? What was wrong with this guy?
It's like, it's Sergeant Buckles. He's like, okay, Buckles. So that was like, a whole thing is problems. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I was asking, you remember that guy, like when you were in the bay, and then there was like this guy, there was an ambulance over because somebody put his finger in the weapon, and then he got sent to the hospital.
I don't remember.
Anuonu? You might he was like,
Anuonu, didn't you just have him on the
tomorrow? He's coming tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey,
I saw that. Is it him?
That's him.
Oh, I don't remember.
That's him. Like I'm like, tomorrow. I'm like, dude, you gotta be telling me that story tomorrow. Like I wanna know. Like
God.
I was like, dude, you will tell me that story tomorrow. Everybody's waiting.
God. What is abontoir?
It's like subscribe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, subscribe.
Yeah, no, I am. And somebody's asking if I'm active duty or Army Reserves. I'm actually Army National Guard.
She's a National Guard.
I mean, yeah. So basically, what that is wait. Why is that highlighted? Did you highlight it?
Yeah, American. Yeah, yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm Army National Guard. I chose to do that because the National Guard has more benefits than the Army Reserves, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. So with the Army Reserves, in order to go to school, I believe, and I could be wrong, I believe that they give you tuition assistance. And with tuition assistance, if you fail a class, you got to pay back.
Yeah.
With the National Guard, however, you get to they have contracts with a lot of the schools here. that you go for free. So even if you fail, nobody really cares. So you can
Really?
save your, even if you withdraw from a class, you fail, you don't go, nobody cares.
That's
So
interesting. I didn't know about that. That
yeah,
I
so
didn't know
I've been
that.
using that. Yeah. So you every semester you get a piece of paper from your commander.
Mm-hmm.
It's called a commander certificate, and then
Mm-hmm.
you give it to your school VA, and they just credit your accounts with the tuition.
And even though you fail the class, you don't have to pay back.
No, you don't have to pay back.
Wow, didn't know about that program.
Yeah, even if you drop off, you don't have to pay back. And that's I'm in New Jersey, so it's a lot of the major schools. I attend New Jersey Institute of Technology. It's an engineering school here in New Jersey. That's where I go.
Okay.
I have So that's it. I hope that answers your question.
That's a plus. I mean, honestly, I didn't know. Don't so because I'm using TA right now to go to school, and whenever you fail a class, yes, guess what? You gotta pay.
Wait, what's your major?
IT, cybersecurity.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm industrial engineering. I'm graduating in May, actually.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Bachelor, that's good. Get it. Go get it. Go get it.
I'm doing a BSMS, actually. It's a bachelor master, yeah.
Bachelor. Hey, that's.
So that's pretty much it. I don't know. So
what about?
Uh-huh.
Okay, he's like he wanna wife you. So what's up? What do you want to tell him?
I need money. I need money. Send money.
Okay.
But
okay.
I'm flattered. Thank you.
Anyway, Zachary, she send the money. Maybe you I don't know. You can finish this offline. I don't want to be there. Let me see. Ok, I think. Puis le reste du monde, si quelqu'un est actif d'Ori et est-ce qu'il peut sponsoriser quelqu'un? Oh, I think that he was asking if somebody's like is active duty and living on barracks. Can he be somebody's sponsor?
For what? To come to America?
I believe so. I believe so.
So the way addresses work, right, is that you don't have to put, like, if you're gonna sponsor somebody to come to this country, now I hope you're okay with me answering this because
go ahead.
I just applied for my stepmother to come here.
Okay.
So the way it works is that they don't exactly have to live with you. You can sponsor, and you can, in the application process, it will ask, you know, like, where's the person gonna live? It doesn't necessarily have to be with you.
Okay.
I think it helps if you do, if they are with you, but you know, it's not gonna stop your process if they're not with you.
Okay.
Because some stuff happen, you know, sometimes people, you know, lose their place for a little bit, or they're in basic training. So you can just sponsor them and they'll go and live somewhere else.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I think that's relevant.
Yeah.
Cool. So somebody's asking, why did you just decide to join Army instead of Air Force?
Oh, because the Air Force is for weak people. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Hey, actually, I totally agree on this one because I had a lot of Air Force friends.
No, I'm joking.
I keep telling them this. We Army people are there we got their back because they don't do nothing. Wake up morning, when I wake up to do my PT, they're just under the blanket, and no. That's
to be honest with you, the real question, the real answer is that I don't know why. I didn't even think into it. I have some family members that are Air Force, and they thought I was crazy for not joining the Air Force because life is easier over there.
Yep.
But I wanted a challenge, and I wanted a challenge.
Hey, and you did good. Anyway, we're happy to have you. What are the challenges as a female in your job of 15 Bravo?
Okay, so some of the challenges is that, I mean, it's just mounting and dismounting the aircraft, to be honest. Sometimes, like, it's pretty high, the steps. I'm sure, I guess, I don't know if that's really a problem, you know. I think that's just a Mariam problem. You know, like, I don't like going, and also, like, I think maybe this problem is not just for female, it's for everyone. When it's summertime, the helicopter gets very, very hot.
Oh, yes.
If you have to go and work on the helicopter on the flight line, it really sucks. And also the other thing is that being a female in that field is, as a 15 Bravo, like 15 Tango, there's a lot of girls at 15 Tangos, but as a 15 Bravo by itself, it's not a lot of girls. And even in the school, I was the only girl in my entire class.
Wow.
And after a while, there were 2 girls, but then the one girl was 1 class ahead of me. And after she graduated, there was no girl in the entire hangar. It was just me.
Wow.
Every day, like no even female instructors, nothing. It was just me. So it was a little bit I didn't feel different because my classmates, they knew that I will punch them in the face if they say anything wrong. So I mean, I was I was fine. I had to get a little bit aggressive like that, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, don't fuck with me. I'm gonna punch you. I'll punch you. But it's not true. I'm a lover. I don't punch people, but I had to let them think that I will punch them.
I don't know about that.
I'm not. I actually am not. I'm a lover. I love people.
I'm pretty sure maybe that morning when I was talking to you when you were running, maybe if you could punch me that morning, huh?
Probably. I was miserable. I was miserable. I was tired. I was running. I couldn't breathe. And you know, I think that I had COVID in basic training because every time I run, my lungs, it felt like I was gonna die, and then I would start coughing a lot because I was really sick in basic.
Oh,
and I never took anything, by the way, because they made you feel like shit for wanting to go and take medication.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's for weak people. So I didn't take any medication.
Hey, that's funny. This guy he think you were from Senegal.
So oh no, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Yeah, since when he saw Mariama, you know, he thought like that was Senegal. So I think this is like this is Wolof.
What's Wolof? What does it mean?
I don't know. I don't speak Wolof either. So please, Naga, she's from Ghana actually. So yes. If you want to, maybe you can explain to us what that means, because I don't know what that means. Sorry.
Oh, someone asked another question. Do you want to be in the National Guard for a long time, or you want to move to the U.S. Army as active duty? So I chose to do the National Guard because I didn't want to do the military full time, because I want to be able to have a personal life away from the military. The military for me was like an escape from my real life, you know? So like if things are going too tough, I can look forward to going away for a weekend and then, you know, see that. And I'm also in training in the officer academy now.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
How does it go? Is ROTC?
No. ROTC is also for no, let me chill. No. I'm not doing ROTC. So I'm doing the state OCS program. So right now we're in phase 0. So we're preparing to go. The whole training program is 18 months long. So my class, we graduate next year in August. Right. So my intention is to be a pilot with that. Maybe, I don't know yet. But in Connecticut, in July, we're gonna go to Connecticut for 2 weeks. Okay. And then from that, every month we go for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we do that until next year. And I think next year we might go to Albania. I don't know. That's what the class this year. That's what they're doing. They're going to Albania, and then we come back, and then I think we do more trainings every month. It's more about school stuff at that point. And then we graduate in August. We commission in August. So,
hey, congratulations, good stuff. So
thank you. So, Wilfred.
Yeah,
I hope that answered your question. I don't want to do active duty. Maybe in the future I'll do it for a year, but I don't want to, just because if I start working, most jobs are understanding. But I don't know if any job will want to hold my job. Like that's like having another job. I don't want to do it full time.
I see.
I want to have a life.
Okay. Somebody asking, since you said Air Force is for weak people, he's asking if it is like, just because they're smart or they're just smart.
I mean, it depends on who you ask. Okay.
They like to flex about the fact that they're smarter. I'm like,
I was just on orders. I was on orders. Okay. Oh, okay. I understand. I knew some Senegalese call me Mariama too, but it's a very common name in Ghana actually, because I'm Muslim, so it's a pretty common name. But no, the Air Force, I don't think it's for the weak. The thing is that I was working with some Air Force people, and they're pretty dumb. But not to rain on your parade. It's just that the Air Force is not super challenging. It's more like relaxed. And I mean, who knows? I'm saying that right now, but who knows in the future? Maybe I'll go that way. If they give me more money, why not?
It is easier. So
yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
of course, Wilfred. You're welcome.
so yeah, that's funny because I usually do my video in French, and most people are more comfortable listening to me speaking French. So now that whenever I see somebody who speaks English, it's more like people like, oh, I don't understand. That's funny because nobody complain about it today. They start getting used to it. Hey, I love you guys. You're
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah, people love me. I love people too.
Of course, but don't punch them though.
I don't punch people, okay? I'm a lover. I really love people, guys. I really love people. It's just that when it comes to the military, as a woman, sometimes you kind of have to make people think you will punch them so they can leave you alone.
Okay.
What
I
is
don't
this
know about.
question? Is that what? Si tu es means
Where is
est-ce
that?
qu'on accepte dans l'armée? By the way, guys, I did French for 13 years, okay? This is the results of it.
Whoa.
Si tu es means
30 years, okay? Still tell us, say something. Say something. I'm gonna give up on you.
I'm embarrassed. I cannot even read it. Si tu es means S.
Which one? I don't see. I
From
don't even see that question.
From 838 is way up.
838. Okay.
Yaku Kante.
Yaku Conte.
Oh, it's okay, Wilfred. I knew what you meant.
I don't see that question.
It's all the way at the top. Remember when Ibu said hello, Fabio and Mariama, and then the next one was Yaku?
Oh, okay. Oh, Yaku. Oh, okay. See. Oh, okay. Okay, see, Chairman. This one?
What does it mean?
Oh, okay. He just asking if you skinny. Is the army gonna accept you in the army if you skinny?
If you're skinny?
Yeah.
That's even better.
Yep.
That's the idea. You can run.
Oh, I remember I get in trouble in basic training. It was so funny. I was in the shower, taking shower, and it was like 21:30 because after light off, and there was this female drill sergeant. She came in the floor, and there was also my LT, and then they came in. They're like, to the line, and like he came inside the bathroom, and then he take everybody out. He's like, everybody go out. I was like topless. I was about to take shower, so I didn't have my shirt on, and then I went on the floor, and that was that female drill sergeant on the floor. She's like, "Who's that, prophet? Where is your shirt?" I was like, I was looking confused, and I went back and put my shirt on, and she asked my name. She's like, "I feel offended right now." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I didn't even know you were here. You guys say like to the line, everybody out. Like I just obey." And I was like, oh my God, I'll get in trouble tomorrow. I'll get sent back home. Nothing has happened, but yeah, that was funny. But just it was chilling though. It was nice. And you remember like when we started having phone after when COVID started, and we started having phone like every Saturday. Like
there was a girl in my platoon called Ivy, right?
Okay.
She actually also ended up getting sent home. She was so interesting. Okay. Interesting. Every time she got us in so much trouble. You know, when they pick the drill sergeants, what they do is they find that one person that's weak, and they use that person to punish you all the time.
Right.
Ivy was the person, okay? And then one day we were sitting in the room and we were like, okay, we've heard that they may give us our phone. And then she was like, drill sergeant, are we gonna get our phones today? She was like, well, you were, not anymore, since you decided to ask. Oh my God. Everybody started saying, Ivy, what the fuck? What is wrong with you? And then Ivy started crying. And I was just like, you bitch. Yeah, no. But
that's crazy.
Just a moment.
Okay.
No, I can hear you. I'm sorry. I'm back.
Oh, you good. Okay. I think that's the question. I would like to know if it is very easy to have scholarship in Ghana to study in USA and maybe come back and go again. Like basically as you did.
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know what's going on now. You know, I also haven't lived in Ghana in like over 10 years. So
when was the last time you went back home?
Actually, I went in November. I only went for like 10 days. But I hadn't been home in like 9 years. So that was interesting.
How was it? Good food, good fufu?
Oh my God. I was so fat when I came back. It was so good. It was so good. But no, Wilfred, I don't know. That program I did, it's only for like teenagers. Like, you cannot turn 18 before you come to America. You have to be less than 18 when you start the process. And then the day you're leaving Ghana, you have to be less than 18. But I do know that there are programs called MasterCard Scholarship. That's for people going to the university for the first time. And also, let me see if I can find it, and I'll post a link in the comments. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure. That'd be great.
Yeah, that's for countries in West Africa. I think in 2022, it already hit the deadline, but you can also get a scholarship for a master's program. So there's like, they have partnership with I know a lot of my friends did that. How do I text here? Let me send it to you so you can
private chat. Yeah, you can send it through the private chat.
Yeah, so basically what they do is that they you gain how do you say, you can gain admission to one of the schools they have a partnership with, and then they will sponsor your full education, even your room, and then money. Yeah, so I know a few friends that did that. I know people that are still doing that. So, you know, I don't know, keep an eye on it. You can apply right when you finish the university before you do the master's, then they can help you with that.
Okay.
Yeah. What did this person say? Thanks a lot, Mariama. You're what?
You're great.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. And then go up. There's another question. Somebody was saying something. The guy, Zakari, he said something. He said,
yeah, he wanted
at 8:50. No, not about the marriage. Stop. At 8:52. At 8:52. Hey, my French teacher will be so disappointed.
Disappointment. 8:52. Let me see. 52. It's 8 or 7.
Oh, well, sorry. I forgot that I'm an hour ahead of you.
Okay.
7:52. Yeah.
Okay. Now
it's 8:50. Well, it's almost 10 o'clock here, but you see it? No, right above that. Right above it. That one. CKG, whatever. Can you tell me what it means?
Ce que j'aimerais savoir, si tu peux faire venir la famille d'Afrique dès que tu es dans l'armée américaine. Oh, he was asking if it was possible to bring your family from home, from Africa when you were in the military.
Yeah. So when I was actually, my father is a soccer coach, okay?
Yeah, you told me. We talked about it.
No, actually, my dad right now is the assistant coach for the Black Stars, the Ghana national team. The assistant coach, not the big one, the assistant one. But my dad at the time was working in Denmark. Okay, he was working for a Danish team. And so when I was about to graduate basic training, all I did was write him a letter writing a letter to immigration, telling them that I would need them to grant a visa to my father so he can come and watch my graduation. And they approved it, and he got a 5-year visa. But he didn't come because of COVID. But, you know, I think it's fairly easy.
So hold on. So you just write them like an email to the
Let me read the letter to you.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't even know that was that easy, bro. I'm struggling to bring my. I'm starting the process to bring my dad now. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fairly easy. You're trying to give him an invitation to come here.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you trying to give him an invitation to come here?
Yeah. And then.
Oh, okay. So let me read to you what I sent to my father. What I sent to my father said. That was before I went basic training. Just a moment, please.
No problem.
Yeah, so yep, there it is. So I said, "Dear Honorable Consul," right? And I put my dad's name and his passport number and his date of birth. And I said, "My name is," at the time I was a PFC. I'm not a PFC anyway. I was like, "My name is PFC, blah, blah, blah." And I put, "I'm currently residing here. I will be reporting to Fort Jackson for basic Army combat training. I'm requesting that you issue a tourist visa to blah, 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 who resides at Denmark. This is to allow him to visit me in the United States. He is my father, and I would like him to be able to visit and witness my graduation from the United States Army basic training. Upon termination of his visit, he will return to Denmark, where he currently resides for work. Blah, 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 will be presenting this letter to you, together with other evidence to establish his close ties with Denmark. and to assure you that he will return prior to the expiration of his stay in the United States. And I have attached a copy of my orders and then my invitation to my graduation.
So that means, imagine you want to go to basic training and then you want to come visit and come see your graduation. You can do that. And
yes.
Hey, can you please send me
a copy of the letter?
A copy, a template, whatever.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. I just need to blur out some of his information, but I can do that.
Of course. But that'll be great. That'll be helpful because I have so many people asking if like they want to have their dad come see the graduation. But at the time, I didn't know that was possible. But
yes,
yeah,
this is very possible. So basically, I mean, all it will depend on how soon he can get an interview. You know how the interviews are, especially when COVID happened and everything. But if he can get the interview, it's really simple. You can just write them a letter. It has to be professional, of course. Just tell them that this was going on. Can you blah 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 blah, and they'll say okay.
Sometimes okay. Now, so they grant him a visa for 5 years.
But also, my father has been here before on official Ghana business. But
okay, now did they have to pay anything for that?
Me? No. He had to pay for his plane ticket, yeah, but I didn't pay for that.
But for the visa and for the whole process.
Well, you still have to go through the normal process of applying for a visa. You have to go through paying for the visa fees.
Okay.
No, not the I-20. No. You don't need the I-20. I-20 is only for students.
But the I-130.
It is actually the I-130. Oh no, the I-130. That's a petition. That's a petition for That's petitioning for somebody to have a green card. That's different.
Okay. You know what? Because I thought I had an idea, but don't worry about it. It's fine. I didn't have an idea that be them. But yeah, but still nice because I was trying to bring my dad here, and I'm trying now. Like I can't just wait. I'm just waiting to be a citizen and then have him come over and then.
Sorry, who's this relative?
That's one of my friends. He's in North Carolina.
Oh, so, okay, cool.
Kevin, what's good?
Hello, Kevin.
So yeah. Anyway, that was really nice talking to you.
Yes. I hope I was able to answer some questions that people had. I guess. Thank you for having me.
If you guys have any questions, like we still have 3 minutes before 1:30. And my connection sucked today. I don't know. Anyway, if you guys have any question, like don't hesitate to ask. That would be great. That's nice. I think she's the first Ghanaian girl I have on my channel. So welcome you. You opening
make it the last. Make it the last.
No, definitely not.
No, I'm kidding.
Definitely not. Actually, I would even ask you if you have a friend you want to refer me somebody from Ghana. That would be nice. We can make it.
Yeah, but she's kind of busy. But she's active duty. She just she's a sergeant right now. So.
We can. Even she's busy. We can set up something for everyone.
I can. You know what? Let me ask her what she thinks first, and then I'll put her in touch with you. She's also very, very nice, and she has a lot of good information because she also joined the army in a different way. She joined using Mavni. So I don't know if you know what that is. So it's a program is discontinued. She was a student, and she just joined straight without a green card because she spoke another language.
Ooh,
yeah,
but that's interesting to know.
Trump discontinued that program, so she was the last group. She got very lucky.
Wow.
Yeah. And Kevin, the link that's in the chat is for students from the sub-Saharan West African countries that are interested in attending universities in America on full scholarship. So that's what that is.
Yep. Anyway, hey.
Guys, really nice. And my name is Mariama Masudramani. I don't know if you can see my name. You can feel free to add me on Facebook, and if you want, and if you have questions that I can answer for you, I will be more than happy to do that. However, I'm not always on Messenger, like this guy will tell you. So if I'm not answering, I apologize in advance. I'm not ignoring you. I just have really bad texting ethics. It's not just Messenger, it's everywhere. Text message, WhatsApp. typically don't respond to messages a lot, but I'll try to keep an eye out.
Okay. We took notes.
Well, thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you for being here. It was very nice talking to you, and like, a lot of good information, and it was nice like remembering those good memories from Fort Jackson.
Oh,
So
how are they good memories? How are they even good?
Because the still memories, good or bad, like we went through.
Good.
So
they're not good. I don't want. Yeah, sure. My Instagram is.
My Instagram is she's cut off. Okay, she will come back definitely because I think she just get cut off. So merci à vous qui aviez été. Yeah, she will come back. That's what I thought. Merci à vous qui avez été en live avec nous. Ça a été super plaisir.
Hi.
I don't know what happened. It was like
no. Let me explain. I went to go hit on the private chat and somehow I hit on login. Sorry, guys.
It's fine.
There you go.
All right.
Could you forward that to the group, please?
Yes, gosh. That's crazy. Yeah. I don't even have your Instagram. Okay, that's good. Now I have
that'll be I gotta charge you for that. Send me money. Sorry, I like money if you don't know already.
Oh, everybody likes money.
Already. Send me money. The guy who wants to marry me, please, money.
I mean, how do you do the thing in Ghana? Like, how does it work with if you want to marry somebody? Like, do you do
What do you mean?
Like in my culture? Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, you have to pay a bride price. I think it's similar to what you have. Because we're Muslims, you have to state your intentions, and then you have to thanks, and then you have to come up. My dad would probably ask you what kind of school you went to. I mean, probably, I don't know. I don't think so, actually. I don't think so. My parents are pretty liberal.
I went to army school. Does it help?
Okay. No, so Wilfred, I've never been to Ivory Coast, but traveling is definitely in my short-term goal. I've started traveling a lot. So recently I went to Spain, I went to Madrid, Segovia, I went to Porto and Lisbon, and I'm trying to see more of Africa too. So I haven't been to Ivory Coast, but maybe one day. I hope that answers your question. Oh, and I am planning to go to Morocco soon. So I want to see Marrakesh. So
you know what you're gonna do? Just make a video and then send me those videos.
I can't, I will, man.
I will mount that for you because you're wasting time. Yeah, you going there. Hey, make it be worthy. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
It is worthy for me because me taking the experience in it.
But what about us? We saying back here, like you see, yes, we need to see too. So take videos and send it to me, and I will make a little vlog for you.
You know what you should do? You should buy me an iPhone 14 that's coming out.
Okay.
And then I'll go and take videos for you.
So which phone do you have right now?
iPhone 13.
You see, like the iPhone 13 is like way better than like. What do you need the iPhone 14 for?
So I can take good videos for you.
You already have good video with iPhone 13.
First of all, did I tell you that?
Go ahead.
I didn't tell you that I had good videos with iPhone 13. You're asking for videos. How are you going to ask me for something, but then like not want to comply with the conditions?
Which condition?
Get me an iPhone 14, and then.
But the problem is like the video is not even gonna be for me. It's me making those videos for you, for your channel. I mean, I don't know, maybe for your people, you can post it on Instagram, whatever.
I don't post.
So it's actually me trying to like. I'm supposed to be with the one who's supposed to charge because I'm giving a service, like I'm providing a service. You know what I'm saying? Okay. For me, Ivorian, would you know?
Oh yeah.
How would I like to come? Oh, everybody, because I like to say that I'm Togolese, but I feel like deep inside I'm from Cote d'Ivoire. Like I love this country. I love like they're so funny, they're so cool. Hey, I will definitely come to Ivory Coast. I will go to La Rue Princesse. I will go eat acheke. I will go eat placali. I will go eat sauce grain. Everything. I love food.
Ibu, as long as you make chebujang, I'm there. I love chebujang.
No chebujang for you.
No, he says he wait for me in Senegal. If I come, as long as he makes it, I'm there. I'll go.
So he gonna make it tonight. Are you gonna be there tomorrow?
Okay. Well, I think we've taken up a lot of everybody's time.
All right. So thank you so much for coming. It was very nice having you on the show. And
what statement? Who's Fabrice David?
Huh? Fabrice David. Oh, that's one of my brother. He's in like Massachusetts. He's
okay. This is my Facebook too.
Fabio, so you really just made Fabrice. What did I say? Hey, bro, what did I say? What did I say? He's one of my brother. So since we both have the same name, because my name also is Fabrice, so we both like, how do you call homonym? So is that your face? Oh, your Facebook, right? Okay, cool. Anyway, thank you for coming to the show.
Yeah, I have to run, guys. And like send me recommendations of things to do in your countries, and I'll come when I, once I make all that money that what's his name is gonna send me. What's his name?
Ibu Zakaria, right?
Sadiq Zakaria. All that money is gonna send me.
Actually, it's not your money. It's the money for you to come marry him. And actually,
is this? Wait, that's how you spell it?
Spell what?
Tebu Jane. I've been saying it Chebu Jane. I'm sorry.
Now, if you don't know, now we know.
Yes, thank you. This is very good. Thank you. All right, bye.
All right, have a good night. Hey, always okay.
Sorry, no.
You like my people, don't you?
I do. I told you I love people.
And you okay? Let me shut up about it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. All right, I'm going.
Because
I don't understand what he's saying.
Hold on. That are doing good there. Okay, hold on. He said, "Of course, I cook you."
No, before that.
Oh, La Rue Princess Fabio, you know, really thing you doing that. Oh, of it, La Rue Princess is a street. I mean, it's kind of it's like a place in Ivory Coast where a lot of people like to go because it's like very fun. And do you know really thing that are doing that? And yeah, I know, Wilfred, I know what's going on there. I know.
Okay, I gotta go. My computer's dying.
All right.
Bye,
thank you
guys.
so much. I will see you again. Definitely, I will see you again. I will have you come back. We can talk about something else. So thank you so much for your time.
We can talk about money.
Yeah, money.
Okay, bye, guys.
you gotta buy my iPhone 14, right?
That's not the. I'm hanging up now.
Well. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being the show. I know, like, I make the videos. You can parler en anglais. La vidéo était en français. Enfin, la vidéo était en anglais, mais bon, tant que vous avez été en commentaire, ça a été toujours bien. Ça a été cool. Merci vraiment à vous. Demain, je fais la vidéo avec sur le truck driver. C'est demain la vidéo. Demain à 9h du matin. Et puis à 11h, je ferai cette autre vidéo avec mon ami qui a calé son doigt dans l'arme. Il va venir vous parler au fait de son expérience de ce qui s'est passé. Donc, passez une très bonne nuit chez vous. Prenez soin de vous. Et I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, Fabrice, thank you for coming up, though. It was nice. It was nice reading your comments, even though I don't really know what was the statement I have made that make you go crazy. So, well, thank you so much. So, all right. Merci à Wilfried, merci à Ibu, merci à Fabrice, David, merci à Ibu, again, merci à Kevin. Merci également à... J'essaie en fait de le remercier tout parce qu'il était là en fait. Merci à gars Sadiq. Et voilà. Prenez soin de vous, que Dieu vous bénisse. Bonne soirée à vous et puis bye bye. Flex! Non, je fais ça encore bien. Flex!